A very quick one. I'm running late for an appointment, so I'll just try to pour feed for these guys because their feet are already out. This is about 10 a.m. I already do the early morning check by bringing the transparent zinc in the middle. So I want to just pour feed for them and make water available for them. So today they will just be on vitamins alone, only on multivitamins. Let me position this camera straight. Yes, they will be on multivitamins this morning because I'm prepping them for vaccination in 2 days. So let me just pour what feed for them quickly. Here, the waste too much, so I'm not using this guy again. Use some natural gas too much. First thing first, I gotta pour feed in here. They are very good for water. I will keep my legs, thinking that my legs have water. Stop pecking on my legs. Pecking on my legs. So the next thing I'll be doing is to make arrangement for water for these guys so that they can enjoy themselves. So we have water in their drinking cans. You know, the water contains multivitamins, so this will just serve them for the rest of the day. And the weather is quite cold. I'm supposed to just open this space for them, but the weather is quite cold, so I'm going to cover some section of it to give them some warmth in some areas. So that's just the only essence of covering it, because by this time they should be able to adapt to a cold a little bit better. But the weather is too cold. It's a rainy day out there, So I will just cover this space just a little bit. Maybe I'll show you guys how I cover it. So guys, I'm not covering everywhere, so I have this space that is still open for them to still get more ventilation. Why I'm covering that area, so that in case they are feeling a bit cold, they can go towards that area that might conserve cold, warmth for them a little bit, because they are growing, so they should be able to adapt to the weather just a little bit better than how they were as at last week. So guys, this is all for this morning. Till when I show you guys updates in the evening hours. So bye for now. This is night check on these guys. Just realized that their water was all exhausted. Feeders empty. The small feeders are empty. Just feed left over in the big feeder. And to my greatest surprise, they are all around this area. They are not down there where it's supposed to be warm for them. So that means, although the weather is cold, maybe they are crowded here because of light access, and couple the fact that they are feeling hot because of they've not been dehydrated for a while. So what I will quickly do right now is to make arrangement for water for them. I'll just have to make arrangement for water for them. So I'll have to pause this video so that it doesn't get too lengthy, to make the water available for them quickly. They are growing nice, but the growth is not as expected. They're supposed to shoot up more than this. The slow growth they're experiencing now is as a fallout of the water getting exhausted quickly, and also their feet with the light out, early light out. And from my observation, their growth are not uniform. So I expected that all the things that I'm noticing are things that I expected to happen because of everything, the whole process is not going smoothly as it's supposed to be, as the regular light supply and the regular feed supply. So let me just quickly arrange water for them. So guys, I have added water to their drinkers. The water contains vitamins, multivitamins. So this multivitamin is to help them cope with the stress and help build their immune system. So they have been out of water for a long time. So that's why you're seeing this crazy rush. So what I'll do, I'm still using these small feeders yet because I've yet to disinfect the big feeders that I have. I just offloaded the older batch that I use in the big feeder. So hopefully by tomorrow morning I will wash the big feeders, disinfect them properly before I will start using it for these guys. And maybe by tomorrow too as well, I will get to expand this space. I was supposed to expand this space today, but I didn't have the luxury of time to do that. So I'm still using the small feeders, which is costing me some waste, because at some point they'll climb on it, like what you're seeing there. That's a Nola standing on the feeder. So at some point, let me take off this camera from the stand so that I can take it closer to the bed. So you can see this Nola is standing on the feeder. And once the feeder gets close to a certain level, they tend to now climb on it and not be able to fall down, to capsize, and put the remaining feet left over inside to just turn to total waste. So let me place these other two feeders inside. I want to position them down there so that they can have access to feed, because I'll be placing the torch that will be giving them light source this night over there. So let me just do this quickly and we are done for the night. I step my foot inside very carefully so I don't step on any of them. So you see the excitement because of the lights. So since there's a feeder there, one here, another here, so I have to put the last one down here. So while we try to do that, I need to adjust that big feeder. The big feeder, I'm suspecting that the feed has gone down low. Feed has gone down low. See? So this is the wonderful thing I love about this feed, is that you can fill it up this way and the feed will just gradually be coming down. So For these guys that are still small, their head can't go down deeply inside. You can see their heads can't go deeply inside. So what I have to do is to raise this guy up to help the feet to come down. You can see it. I don't know if the camera is doing justice to this. So I bring it this way so that it can now, there should be some more clearance for the feet to come out from here for these guys to be able to feed properly. So I think I'll leave it this way. There's enough clearance for the feet to go out. Oh. So, there's water here. So guys, I don't know why this one is keeping lonely. Okay, it's here to know that there's water here. It's here to know that there's water. So there's a bit of a rush for the water because they've been thirsty for a while. Wow, I'm stepping on some of the chicks. So these Noilers, I'll be selling them off as after brooding chicks. So I made a proposition last night that anyone that can give me a summary of the activities for the first 14 days in the lives of these chicks, a summary of the activities for the first 14 days, I'm going to give to that person 5 Noilers. 5 Noilers, and I'm going to publish the summary on this page too as well, so that everybody can get to see it. Because it's also a way of educating people, because you can't give somebody something that you're not very sure that the person understands how it works. So that's why I make it a necessity for the person to have followed and watched through the details of the video from the very onset when the bears arrive till when the person will be gifted this chicken. The essence of this content is to educate people, not just for entertainment alone. Because I didn't have access to contents like this when I started out, so I just have to make that sacrifice to also give out the knowledge, the little knowledge I have, shared out with everybody out there that is starting out poultry farming from as little as you were starting out. So you should be equipped with better knowledge, better insight on how best to wear your best to achieve proper results. So far so good. We've not had any mortality as a result of illness. The only mortality we experience is a result of farm accidents, which was not expected, but it happened. That's because of this space. I'm using this space for brooding for the first time. So it's more like a modular setup I do in here. Meanwhile, I'm using an incomplete building to raise these chicks. So it's more like a modular setup. So that's why we had those little accidents from the onset. When you observe very well, I've been using these drinkers for the past 10 to 11 days. Yes, from the onset when these birds arrive, I've been using drinker. Normally, I only use this drinker for maybe for the first 5 days, then I switch to the nipple lines. That's if I didn't disinfect the nipple lines early enough. But in this setup, I am yet to have a proper arrangement for the nipple setup here, of which hopefully by weekend I will transfer these beds to another pen, a different space where I just offloaded some big beds. That's because the space I'll be taking them to will be more secured, especially for the Noilers, because these Noilers can jump. They can jump as high as this level, even as small as they are. Why they are not jumping out yet is because of I still cover the top with zincs. So because of them, I'll be moving them to a different pen where I kept older beds that I just offloaded. So guys, that's just basically our activities for this night. So I'm done giving them water and feed. So the next thing I'll be doing is to just add a touch there, and I'm done for today. So guys, hope you like what you're seeing. So please smash the like button if you're watching this far, and please subscribe to the channel if you're new to this channel. Thanks and God bless.